All right, Coach, they've got right around 100,000 packed in here like sardines at AT&T Stadium. And with the roof closed and the bottled waters flowing, figures to be a loud and raucous atmosphere in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Hey, two. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. The end result, 21 yards.
On the set.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Check 53. On Davies.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 42.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Check 53 flat. Check 53 flat. Get the ball.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott going to throw deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Now!
Motion. Check.
Hey, foxtrot.
52's the mark. Exit. My 52. 3 bus.
Let's go. Shoot.
From the 16, Jones. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
18 Gator. You draw quarters.
Check 3.
Hey, Haywood.
52.
Jones now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Echo.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On.
To throw again on second down. Jones. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14, Bears 3.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
That 18-yard line.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Go ahead, 53. Mike. Y'all not ready.
Prescott from the gun on third. Open man is Myers. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott, and he fires one incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
At the 29-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, that's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Jones on 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more. An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Switch up. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Hey, count. I got it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Here we go, 47. Check 99. Switch, hey. 53 to 26.
From the 44, Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He finds his target. It's Schultz.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
I got one.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, kill. 27. 26.
They'll run it with Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Chicago.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 35's the Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 35.
Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 24-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Here we go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Come on, boy. Come on. Here we go, 46. You better be ready. 46.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here comes Cohen. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That is caught by Cohen. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Topper!
Hey, here we go. Shift.
Hey, Charlie.
52. I got him. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch the slant.
Snap.
Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. It's caught inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Jones to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Mike 35. Watch twist.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Everyone, kill.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And his kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Check. Undercrush.
Protein spill.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch.
On second down now, it's Cohen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw. Jones. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Tighten down. X3. 218, chop it.
Crunch.
Hey, zoom.
Mike's 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
General snap.
On 4th down, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Watch the slant.
Hit it.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
52, Mike 52. Stop your whining. 52's the mic, boys. 52. I got you. I got you.
2nd and 4. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
65. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Go. Get out there. Get out there. 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it. And it
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Now Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Here we go, 47.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
Mike 58, right there. Army, Army. Army, Army.
Prescott now. Wide open receiver complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack block.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Right there.
Here's Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That's the one you got to do. That's the one you got to spin, baby.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams.